In this video, I'm going to take a look at and show you the magic of Excel data types, the stock data type in particular. And this is in Office 365. So on your ribbon, if you go to Data, you will have this stocks data type, and it says convert the selected cells to retrieve information on prices, tickers, company information. So it's really handy. It's just dynamic, and I've listed some stocks here. Now that I've shown data stocks, I'm going to minimize this to give me some more screen. And you'll see that it shows with this, I call it a bank image, and then when you're selecting it, it gives you this insert data. So I can select that and then choose any data that I want to retrieve, and it'll add across the columns to add it. So I've built this with 52-week high, low, current price, price change, shares outstanding, and market cap, and we're going to add the PE ratio. But before I do that, what's really nice about it, let's refresh this. All the prices will update, and they must be current. So let's take a look at, what if I wanted to add Walmart and then a couple indices. So I'm just going to type Walmart. Notice if it finds it, it just converts it to the data type. If I had not done that before, it would have prompted me if I entered a couple. Now I'm going to put in the Dow Jones, and I'm going to put in the NASDAQ. It didn't find it, and I should get a pop-up, but let's try that again. I'm going to click on this, and it'll say, there you go. I get a data selector, so it doesn't know what it is, and it gives me these choices when you click on the question mark, and I'm going to pick the NASDAQ stock market, and it converts it to NASDAQ. So now what I want to do is freeze my panes first. I'm going to convert this into this data, and all I'm going to do is copy a prior symbol, and I should have copied it down, and it's going to show me for the Dow that it doesn't know what the shares outstanding or market cap is, and that makes sense because it's an index, and this is actually the entire stock market, if you will, I guess, for NASDAQ. So I'm just going to take this and delete that. And then what I really want to do is, I know that these aren't dollars, so I'm going to come back and not have a currency format. Well, I do want currency format, but I'm going to do currency without dollars, which for me is a shortcut. And then I'm going to come back here and go bum, bum. And you'll see in this, you know that this is what it is, because we have the Dow today is at 27,139, and I'm going to just change that to but let's say I wanted the PE ratio for all these companies, and I'm just going to select the stock here. I'm going to come over, I'm going to scroll down to find PE ratio. Right here, it drops it into the last cell. Now I set that up as PE ratio, but it drops it in, and there's your formula. It's A6 times PE. Now I'm going to copy this down through Walmart because I know it doesn't apply. And you can see how crazy some of these PEs are. Zoom video is almost a 1600 times PE. Whew. And Amazon is 120. So just a nice visual on a set of companies. Now where would this come in handy? Your personal stock list of things you want to track, just keep an eye on. But also, thinking back to my investor relations days, it could be a set of peer companies. If I wanted to keep an eye on competitors or people in my peer group or other industries, I would list them down like this and have a real quick dashboard table that I could refer to. And obviously I could also chart these, etc. So really handy if you're an Office 365 user. Make sure you take a look at the stock data type. Talk to you in the next video.